I brought my daughter to the hospital for her next round of chemo when the doctor stopped us and said, "Your child never had cancer." The new oncologist stopped me at the hospital door. "Your daughter never had cancer." I stared at my 7-year-old, bald, weak, barely walking, and told her she was wrong. She turned her computer screen. No tumors, no cancer cells, nothing. "Your original doctor is on leave, but there's never been a cancer marker. What medications is she taking?" My daughter spoke up. "Just vitamins." The doctor's face darkened. "Vitamins wouldn't cause this. Bring me everything she consumes." She handed me her card. "Call me if anything seems off." I tore apart our medicine cabinet. Tests revealed nothing unusual in the bottles, but my daughter's blood showed toxin levels. While waiting for results, I scrolled through my wife Susan's fundraising page. That's when I noticed one person, Dale, kept commenting on every post. "Don't donate. This is a scam." Angry, I messaged him. "What's your problem with my sick daughter?" He responded instantly. "Your wife? Meet me tomorrow at McDonald's. Don't let her know." Dale sat in the corner. "Your daughter doesn't have cancer, does she?" "How did you know?" "Because my son Tommy never had it either." He showed me a photo of him, Tommy, and Susan, my wife. "After Tommy died, I paid for toxicology screening." His hands shook. "He was poisoned." Too late. My phone rang. The doctor. "Toxicology results came back. Your daughter has methamphetamine and arsenic. She's being poisoned. We found traces in the cereal." Dale slammed his fist down. "I knew it. She's a nurse. Worked pediatric oncology 5 years. She knew exactly what doses would mimic cancer." He leaned forward. "Catch her in the act. Set up cameras. Without proof, she'll get away with it again." I installed a hidden camera in the kitchen streaming to my phone. Next morning, I pretended to leave for work but parked down the street. On my phone, I watched Susan pour cereal, reach into the cabinet, and pull out a prescription bottle hidden behind sugar. She crushed 2 pills with a spoon and sprinkled them over the cereal. "Breakfast is ready, sweetheart," she called out. I burst through the door just as my daughter lifted the first spoonful to her mouth. I knocked the bowl from her hands and it shattered across the floor. Susan's face went pale. That's when Dale crashed through the door, pointing a gun. "Hello, Susan." I stepped forward. "Dale, we have the video. Let the police handle this." He shook his head. "They didn't believe me with Tommy." Susan pulled my daughter in front of her. "You won't shoot me in front of a child." "Watch me," Dale said, taking the safety off. I threw myself at Dale as his finger squeezed the trigger. The gun went off and we hit the floor hard, wrestling for control. My daughter screamed behind the kitchen island. I yelled at her to run to the neighbor's house. That's when I heard the sirens. My 911 call from earlier had stayed connected. They'd heard everything. Police flooded the house within seconds. Officers pulled Dale off me and handcuffed him while another moved towards Susan behind the island. Within hours, Detective Dexter arrived and I showed him the video of Susan crushing pills into the cereal. He watched it twice, jaw tight. "We executed a search warrant on your house," Dexter called the next day. "We found her journal. She documented every symptom your daughter showed and adjusted poison doses based on results. She also had medications hidden in the bathroom cabinet." The toxicologist confirmed Susan carefully calibrated the poisoning to mimic cancer symptoms. Combined with Dale's testimony about Tommy and the video evidence, the case was airtight. At trial, the jury watched the video in silence. Dr. Sanford testified about organ damage and months of suffering. Dale described Tommy's final days. When Susan took the stand, she claimed she only wanted to help, and things got out of control. The jury saw through it. 6 hours after deliberation, they returned guilty on all counts: attempted murder, child abuse, fraud. At sentencing, I read my victim impact statement about the hospital stays, the fear, how my daughter still asks if food is safe to eat. The judge announced 25 years in prison, mandatory mental health treatment, no contact with my daughter, ever.